Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Elizabeth Willett, Senior Fertility Herbalist with the Natural Fertility Company. We are the naturalfertilityshop.com and naturalfertilityinfo.com. So let's jump in and talk about what to eat while you're fertility cleansing. These are things that can be continued beyond cleansing. Please know that this is a time to set the foundation for your fertility diet. While we don't require you to change your diet in any incredibly drastic way while cleansing, this is a really good time to do that because your mindset is in this place of starting new, of cleansing the body, of making some changes to benefit your fertility. And you all know, you've heard us say before, or maybe you just know intrinsically, and if you don't know, it's important to understand that eating a diet filled with fertility-friendly foods is really important. No matter whether you're battling a fertility health issue or you just want to be as healthy as possible. And if you start now, you'll hopefully create a habit. Your diet will become a habit. Eating healthy will become a habit. So I want to give you some tips now. One of the easiest ways to start eating better and eating a more fertility-friendly diet is to, we feel, do our 21-day fertility diet challenge. It's a free challenge that you can sign up for. There is an ebook for purchase. But it's amazing. Heather has talked about it on naturalfertilityinfo.com and we can link you to it. But I'm going to give you the details in brief here to get you started. All it requires, all the 21-day fertility diet challenge requires are for you to add 5 very easy things to your daily diet. So keep eating the way you are for the most part. We'll go into that a little bit more, but add these 5 things to your daily diet. One is a quart of fresh water with lemon or cucumbers or strawberries or berries or whatever tastes delicious to you every morning. You're going to hear different schools of thought of whether that water should be cold or warm. Typically room temperature is what most people will suggest, and the body can utilize room temperature fluids a little bit better than really, really cold ones, according to traditional Chinese medicine, which I tend to believe. But in the summertime, I prefer cold water. So start your day, pour yourself a quart of water, squeeze in a slice of fresh lemon. I like cucumbers right now. I've got fresh cucumbers from my garden, so I add some cucumbers as well. But like I said, you could add berries. And drink this throughout the morning. You don't have to guzzle it down right away, but make sure that you consume it either in the time that you're in home before you head out for the day or before lunch. This gets you started supporting cleansing, but also started consuming those 8 ounce glasses of water a day that most people suggest. It's really simple, right? Water, that's number 1. That's all you need. Number 2, try a fertility smoothie. 1 fertility smoothie a day is it. There are some incredibly simple recipes that we can share with you. Ultimately, it's a foundation of a little bit of fruit, some greens or a greens powder, a little bit of liquid, ice if you like them icy, blend it up and you're good. You can add fertility superfoods. We love maca. We love royal jelly. These are amazing supplements for men and women. They can be added and easily masked in a fertility smoothie if you're not so sure about flavors. I particularly love the nuttiness, the kind of earthiness of maca. I need to hide the flavor of this particular royal jelly product. It's a little bit strong for me. Some people love it. Other people take royal jelly in capsule form. But the second thing of the 5 to add to your daily diet is a fertility smoothie in which you put those fertility superfoods. The other superfood or item to add to a smoothie is fertility-greens. And that's the third thing of the 5 to add to your daily diet is one dark green leafy vegetable. This could be collard greens, kale, what else am I missing? Swiss chard, spinach, broccoli greens, beet greens, any sort of dark green leafy vegetable. 1 serving. It's about a cup, and then you just can cook those down or lightly saute them. Yeah, darker lettuces would be ideal. You might as well just skip iceberg lettuce. To be honest, it's really, really nutrient void. There's not a lot there except water. But anything that's dark and green. When I think spinach and kale mostly, but there are others. So seek those out. Add one of those to your day. there are some greens in this, and one serving of Fertility Greens can replace one serving of greens every day. So if you have that fertility smoothie and you add greens, you've kind of knocked off 2 off the list of your 5. Just a tip to get you started. Eventually, you're going to want to eat those greens more because you're going to become accustomed to eating them and like them. We prefer fresh greens. Frozen are okay. They're second best. Fresh, frozen, avoid canned. Really, fresh and frozen are the best. But I wouldn't use frozen greens all the time. Make sure you're getting fresh greens, and if you need to have a serving of frozen ones here or there, that's fine too. I put frozen spinach, flash frozen spinach that I purchase from the grocery store in my smoothies, and it blends in really nicely. They are whole leaves that are flash frozen really quickly. I find that if I buy spinach chunks, they don't blend in as nicely. Fresh spinach blends in and you can almost not even notice that it's there in a smoothie. So there's another tip. You can add that serving of greens of the 5 into your smoothie. And again, you have already in one smoothie covered 2 things on your list every day. So think about that. The 4th thing is to consider a green juice. So I know a lot of you may not juice at home, and that's understandable. I don't. I wish I could, but I just don't have the space or frankly the time. I'm time sensitive too in the mornings. I like to sit with my tea and not be rushed. But anyway, juicing is a fad. It's a craze. There are juice bars all over the place. Co-ops and Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, I think, maybe not. Coffee shops. Some places do juice fresh vegetables, and you can get fresh organic juices in many places. Even the small town that I live in has a fresh juice bar. It's amazing. I just got a small juice this morning. I didn't bring it as a prop because it's not a green juice. It's a red juice today for me. But consider 1 green juice a day. Here's the other thing. If you have one serving of Fertility Greens, that could replace that green juice as well. Now, 1 serving is all you need a day of Fertility Greens. So don't be having Fertility Greens for your juice, your green vegetable, and in your smoothie thinking you're covering those 3 things, or having 3 servings of Fertility Greens. But if you aren't a juicer, you could have Fertility Greens or a greens powder of any kind. It doesn't have to be Fertilica, but we love it. This is ours, for your green juice. But if you love to go to the juice bar and get green juices, or you juice yourself, you could have Fertility Greens in place of your green vegetable for the day. I don't want you doing that every day. I want you trying to get these 5 in when you can and switching it up a little bit. But know that a greens powder or Fertility Greens can substitute one or the other of one of these 5 steps every day. And then lastly, have 1 large, giant green salad every day. Plate size, dinner plate size. Fill it with greens and top it with whatever you want. There are no rules. If you love salmon, put some organic grilled salmon on it, or a chicken breast. If you love shrimp, you could try shrimp. If you don't eat meat, you could do beans and any sort of vegetables. You could make a mock taco salad. You could do just about anything. But 1 dinner plate sized salad every day is ideal. And put a lot of other veggies on it. Think the colors of the rainbow. So one other thing about the 21-day fertility diet challenge is it gives you 21 different salad recipes. If you're not creative and you want some guidance, this would be why you would want to go here. Or come to the website for salad recipes. So let's recap for a minute. A quart of water with fresh lemon or any veggies or fruit you want. And by the way, when you're done with the water, eat the fruit and veggies. I will eat the cucumbers in my water. If you put strawberries in yours, eat those. It's totally fine. So 1 quart of water with lemon and anything else you want to add. 1 fertility smoothie with fertility superfoods. 1 giant dinner plate sized salad. 1 serving of a dark green leafy vegetable. And again, that's a cup, roughly a cup, and you can eat that raw or saute them, lightly steam them. And 1 green juice, or a serving of Fertility Greens, or any greens powder. 5 things. Those are the 5 simple things that we want you to try to add to your daily diet as you begin cleansing throughout the cleanse. And you're going to find that at the end of a cleanse, which is 1 month's time, you're going to want these foods more and crave these foods more and like how clean your diet is starting to feel. You may even feel more full and not want to go have that extra snack or that extra helping at a meal. I find now that I'm used to one dinner plate size salad every day that I don't go back for seconds. And sometimes, especially when it's really, really warm outside or I've been super active, I can't even eat it all. I have to save a little for later, kind of break up my meal a little bit. The idea here with adding just 5 simple foods to your diet is to make eating healthy a habit. And the longer you do it, the more you practice, the more of a habit it's going to become. It's very important while cleansing because now's the time to start changing your diet a little bit. Now back to how we don't require you or suggest you completely shift your diet. That's not entirely true. While cleansing, it is important to eliminate some things from your diet. Now's the time to try to do that if you're wanting to or you know you need to. These things are anti-nutrients. They're processed foods. They are saturated fats. They are white refined sugar and caffeine and alcohol. Alcohol. We know that alcohol is not suggested in pregnancy. So now's the time to try to stop if you enjoy alcohol, particularly hard alcohol. There's a lot of sugar in hard alcohol. The occasional glass of wine everybody's on the fence about that. There are lots of health benefits in grapes and wine. So they say, if you have an occasional glass. A bottle, too much. But a glass here or there may be okay. But not while cleansing. We don't want to be eating foods that are going to cause our liver to have to work harder while liver cleansing and trying to support its health. And that list of things that I just mentioned, white refined sugar, white refined flour, processed foods, saturated fats, alcohol, including wine and beer, anything junk food kind of fits in that bill. These are all, like I said, anti-nutrients, but they cause inflammation in the body. They make the liver have to work harder. And we're going to be cleansing and helping the liver work a little better and be able to detoxify as it normally should be. And we just don't want to be putting that extra stress on the liver at this time. Beyond diet, there are some places to think about changing your lifestyle while cleansing as well. Lifestyle products to avoid, and part of these are attached to diet, so that's why I bring this up here. Plastics. So we don't want to ever be heating our food in the microwave in plastic. That is a big no-no. You can heat in glass, reheat on a ceramic plate with a paper towel over, or something microwave friendly. I'm not completely anti-microwaving if it's a short bit of time. Others will disagree with me entirely, and that's fine. Water in plastic. It's best this is always really hard for people because I know that we have a plastic water bottle thing, especially in the US. You can purchase water in plastic. If you have to purchase water in plastic, it's really best to go to those machines where you fill an empty jug because you're putting cold water into the jug, the plastic jug most likely, and you're probably going to go right home and put it in the refrigerator. That's completely fine. It's when the plastic is heated that it can leach chemicals into the water. So if you're buying water in bottles, that is pre-bottled water that's traveled from a spring in a different state and been on a semi and potentially been heated and cooled over and over and over, there could be some chemicals in that water. That's what we don't want you to do. So if you have to purchase water, go to one of those machines where you fill an empty jug, take it right home, put it in the fridge, or transfer it to glass if you want to. It can stay in that plastic jug in the refrigerator cold, and you can put it into your stainless steel water bottle or your glass water bottle that you take with you everywhere you go. Those water bottles are available everywhere. Every big box store has them. Grocery stores are even carrying them, stainless steel and glass water bottles. They are not hard to find. Coffee shops even have them. Caribou Coffee is home-based where I live, and they even have glass and stainless steel water bottles now, so you can find them everywhere. Pesticides and herbicides. So when you start beginning to eat a fertility-friendly diet, it's best to try to eat organic as much as you possibly can. Your fresh, whole foods should be organic. I know that for some people, organic is expensive. Where some of you live, organic is really expensive, and I understand that. We understand that as a company. So start by transitioning the foods that are known to be most contaminated by pesticides and herbicides, and those are the dirty dozen. 12 foods. Typically really thin skin foods, and there are a lot of berries, but Google that list, you'll find it. We have one on naturalfertilityinfo.com. And start there. Start with those foods and any dairy you consume and any meat you consume. So the dirty dozen, dairy, and meat. Those should all be organic, or at least grass-fed or locally raised from a farmer that you know who. It can't be certified organic for maybe financial reasons or whatever reason, they just don't want to be, but they do grow and harvest their animals ethically. Eggs would be another one in there. So animal products, maybe I should say, instead of meat. What else? Try to avoid, while cleansing, hormone replacement therapy or medications. If you are on a medication, don't stop your medication, please. Talk to your doctor about why you want to cleanse for your fertility health. You can print guides from naturalfertilityinfo.com and take them with you, because your doctor may not know about herbs or about cleansing or be on board. But you have to advocate for yourself if you really feel strongly about cleansing. So if you're on a medication, don't stop it. Please talk to your doctor about cleansing. Advocate for yourself if you feel like you should be cleansing, and have them guide you and monitor you. If you are on a medication, don't start cleansing on your own without first talking to someone for guidance. And that will be the person or the healthcare provider, whether it's natural or medical, who knows your health best. If you needed to start or wanted to start something like progesterone cream, it's best to wait to do that until fertility cleansing is complete. If your doctor has suggested DHEA, which is a hormone, you should follow their suggestion, be monitored by them, and wait to begin taking it until after you've fertility cleansed. Other places to consider starting to change are your body care products and your everything you use in the shower and everything you put directly onto your skin, makeup included, toothpaste included, anything that your body will absorb. This is the time now to consider starting to change those products from conventional to natural, or at least conventional if you're using something that's really, really smelly, to something a little bit cleaner. Like, start making steps towards natural body care, face care, skin care products. If you can, start changing a little bit of what's happening in your cleaning and in your house and in all around you in the kitchen, particularly because we're talking about diet. So if you clean your kitchen with Clorox wipes, for example, I understand their purpose, but it might be worth now considering a natural brand, a natural alternative to that. There are many people out there who can guide you on essential oil use for cleaning, essential oils that are antibacterial, antimicrobial, antiviral, all sorts of those sorts of things. So seek those sources out. But if in the kitchen you're using things that could be detrimental, wrong word, could be harmful or toxic to you, it's time to now think about changing those. Non-stick cooking pans are kind of a no-no. Teflon is something to think about getting rid of. There are all sorts of really great ceramic cookware. You have to just find something that fits your needs or that you can afford, right? I know some of that stuff is expensive. Even having a stainless steel pan, or a cast iron pan on hand isn't a bad thing for we women who need iron on a regular basis. So that's a lot of stuff. Those are a lot of tips for you today. But ultimately, what's most important is that you don't have to go out and make a humongous dietary shift right now. You don't have to completely clean out your entire kitchen, your entire pantry and refrigerator, and start over. It's not what we're suggesting. What we want you to do while you're cleansing, so that you can get in a habit of eating healthier and eating fertility-friendly foods, is to start by adding those 5 things to your daily diet: water, a fertility smoothie, a large dinner, plate-sized salad, 1 dark green leafy vegetable, and a green juice or a greens powder as a substitute every day. And then begin transitioning to organic where you can, as your finances allow. And then start to make some changes also in the way you work in your kitchen. So with your cooking utensils and your cleaning supplies and things like that. And the more you do this, the more you're going to like the foods, the more you're going to find, new utensils work as efficiently as the old ones. The more you're going to find this becomes your habit and filters down through your lifestyle to your husband, to perhaps your friends and family, and hopefully to your future children as well. You're pregnant! Oh my goodness! Yay! Congratulations! Oh, did you read that, everybody? After a year and a half, you're expecting after following our tips. Yay! I hope you're feeling great. Oh, thanks for sharing that. That is so awesome. Congratulations. Oh, you're welcome for all we do. We love what we do. We're pretty passionate about this subject, can't you tell? Obviously, we wish none of you were having to battle infertility, but I can't undo that. So I'm just here to help. Again, I should share that we do have the Fertility Cleanse guide, fertilitycleanse.com. Yes, thank you for telling her congratulations. It's true. Congrats. Fertilitycleanse.com. You can start there. We have the 21-day fertility diet challenge. This particular ebook is amazing. I've touted it a couple times. But 21 different salad recipes, 21 different smoothie recipes, fertility-friendly salad dressing recipes. That's kind of a big one. And what else? 21 different dark green leafy veggie recipes. So 21 of a lot of different recipes. That adds up to more than 21, but 125 pages is this ebook. And I think that if you want to get started and need some inspiration, or are started and need some inspiration, you could consider this particular ebook. We also have the Fertility Smoothies for Optimal Fertility ebook, which is filled with other amazing recipes that are fairly easy. They're actually fairly easy to get or make. So we have all the resources for you about cleansing, about beginning to change your diet, about beginning to transition your lifestyle to a more natural, healthy way of living and way of eating. So if you want some more inspiration, check out naturalfertilityinfo.com. Reach out to our team. Many of us try our hardest to live a really clean lifestyle and to eat a really clean diet. We aren't all perfect. We all binge. I've got a drawer full of chocolate. My teammates will tell you that. It's one of my favorite things that I just am not going to give up. So anyway, yeah, we're here for you if you'd like support. If you have questions about cleansing or diet or anything else on your journey, and you can reach out to us at any time. We'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can with as much support as we have to give. So again, congratulations on your pregnancy. Thanks for joining me today. And I hope it's a great weekend for you all. It is for me so far because I got to be here with you. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next week. Bye.